Hello everyone, welcome you all in this video lecture. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about another cellular organelle which are named as peroxisomes or sometimes as microbodies. So now let's start with some introductive part and some basic facts about what is cell and what are the cellular organelles. So basically the cell is defined as the basic structural and functional unit for all cellular organisms, and we can say that all the cellular organisms that can be plants, animals or many other organisms are made up of cells, and cell is the basic unit for all the organisms. And the cell is made up of an aqueous compartment which is bound by plasma membrane, and this plasma membrane is a double membrane structure which is selectively permeable and which is help to cover the cell. Now the eukaryotic cell have several membrane bound cytoplasmic organelles. Cell is of two types basically. One is prokaryotic cells and the another one is eukaryotic cells. Now the eukaryotic cells are the more modified and more evolved. They have well defined nucleus and several membrane bound organelles in it. So inside the plasma membrane there is an aqueous solution which is called as cytoplasm, and all the organelles are embedded in cytoplasm and they are called as cytoplasmic organelles. So basically there are several types of cytoplasmic organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, lysosome, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, vacuoles, peroxisomes and many others. So in this video we are going to discuss about the peroxisomes in detail. So now in this structure we can see the anatomy of plant cell. So here we can see the plasma membrane which cover all the cell and cellular organelles, and here we can see the yellow colored cytoplasm and all the cellular organelles embedded in this cytoplasm. So here we can see the peroxisomes, and we can also observe the location of peroxisomes in cytoplasm. So it is also a microbody or a small spherical bodies which are embedded in cytoplasm. Thus it is also called as cytoplasmic organelle. So now let's understand about some characteristic features and structure of peroxisomes or microbodies. So the peroxisomes are membrane bound organelle which are found in all eukaryotic cells, but they are not found in the prokaryotic cells. Peroxisomes are the organelles and they can vary in shape, size and number depending upon the energy needs in the particular cell. For example, there are several cells which are carbohydrate rich growth medium. In that condition, they have shrinked peroxisomes and they have low number of peroxisomes. But on the other hand, when the presence of toxins is very high or the lipid rich diet, in that condition, the number and size of peroxisomes can increase, or they have high number of peroxisomes. So basically, peroxisomes contain digestive enzymes in it, and they help for breaking down toxic material of the cell. That's why sometimes they show some similarities with lysosomes, but there are several differences also in lysosome and peroxisomes. Basically, they are heterogeneous group of organelles. Now let's discuss about the discovery of these microbodies. So basically they are found in all eukaryotic cells, and they were first discovered by Rodin in kidney cells of rat in 1954. And after some time in 1965 they too called them as peroxisomes. So if we discuss about the occurrence of these microbodies, so peroxisomes are found in all eukaryotic cells, in plant cell as well as in animal cells. So now let's understand about the structure of peroxisomes. So basically the peroxisomes can vary in their shape and size, which is totally depend upon the energy requirements of the cell. They are found in all eukaryotic cells and made up of a phospholipid bilayer with many membrane bound proteins and enzymes, which are mainly peroxidases and catalysases and many more enzymes, which have the ability to carry out the oxidative reactions with the help of molecular oxygens. And these phospholipids are usually synthesized in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. and later they are transported or imported into the peroxisomes. Now the peroxisomes or the microbodies have the main function of lipid metabolism, or also called as beta oxidation. So this process needs a variety of enzymes for the completion of this process, and these enzymes are synthesized on free ribosomes, because as we know that free ribosomes or ribosomes are known as protein factory of the cell, and the enzymes are also proteinous in nature. So the free ribosomes, which are present in the cytoplasm of the cell, synthesize these enzymes, and later on these enzymes are imported into the peroxisomes. And the lipids which are synthesized in smooth endoplasmic reticulum are also imported to the peroxisomes. So this ability makes them more similar to mitochondria and chloroplast when they are compared to the lysosomes, which are budded off from the endoplasmic reticulum, and we know that lysosomes are also a type of cellular organelle which have the main function of digestion, as in the case of peroxisomes. But there is another resemblance, that the peroxisomes also divide by the process of binary fission or fission to create two peroxisomes. That's in that condition of mitochondria, they also divide by fission. So it is also another similarity between mitochondria and peroxisomes. That's why they are resembles more similar to mitochondria as compared to lysosomes. Now here in this diagram we can see the anatomy of peroxisomes. So here we can see this is the structure of microbody or peroxisomes, and here this is the plasma membrane or the membrane of peroxisome, which is consists of lipid bilayer, as we have seen in the plasma membrane of the cell, which is also made up of lipid bilayer. And in the center of the peroxisome there is a crystalline core which is made up of urate oxidase, but it is not necessary that it is present in all the conditions. It can be absent sometime. So this is the structure of peroxisome. So now let's understand about the enzymes which are present in peroxisomes. So basically the peroxisomes contain more than 60 enzymes which are found in the peroxisomes matrix, and these all enzymes are responsible for the oxidation reactions which are performed by peroxisomes. Now the peroxisomes contain mainly urate oxidase, D-amino acid oxidase, catalase, and many other enzymes. So basically there are two types of enzymes, which are peroxisomal oxidases and peroxisomal catalases. And the urate oxidase is also a part of peroxisomal oxidases. And other enzymes like glycolate oxidases and amino acid oxidases are also a type of peroxisomal oxidase enzymes. So basically what they do, these enzymes have the ability to transfer the hydrogen atom to the molecular oxygen, and they form hydrogen peroxide. So the molecule of hydrogen peroxide is a type of oxygen reactive species, and it is very harmful for the cell and the organism. Now the peroxisomal catalase, which is also a type of enzyme, they have the ability to break down the H2O2 or hydrogen peroxide to the molecule of hydrogen dioxide or water and oxygen. So this breakdown to the hydrogen peroxide to other substances like phenols, formic acid, formaldehyde, and alcohol. So these enzymes are the responsible factors for the functioning of peroxisomes. Now let's understand about the functions of peroxisomes. So basically the peroxisomes perform various important functions in the cell, as we have discussed that they are very helpful in the metabolism of hydrogen peroxide, because hydrogen peroxide is very harmful molecule for any organism. So its metabolism is very important, which is completed by the peroxisomal catalases enzymes which are found in peroxisomes. The another function of peroxisome is oxidation of fatty acid, which is also called as beta oxidation. So the peroxisomal enzymes break down the fatty acid to acetyl coenzyme A, and this acetyl coenzyme A is further transmitted to the mitochondria, and there they take part in the process of citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle, which is the process of cellular respiration. They have the function also of biosynthesis of lipids. Peroxisomes also help in germination of seeds and degradation of purines. So they are the main functions of peroxisomes which are played in the cell. So in this video, we have discussed about the peroxisomes, their structures, main enzymes of peroxisomes and the functions of peroxisomes in detail. Thank you.